Alrighty, everybody, let's welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. This is going to be part 4. In the last episode, we fought the Lago monster, which is pretty much like a huge salamander creature that the Lost Plagas got attached. He was quite a fight on Professional. Papa Hawk, you got anything to say to the viewers before we get back into it?
Absolutely. Welcome back, everyone. It's great to have you all here for part 4. As Viper said, we got through that big Del Lago showdown, and now we've got plenty more challenges ahead. So buckle up, and let's jump right back into the action.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now. When day breaks, you two will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing forever.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
And the church?
I'm still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
Alright, Papa Hawk, so it looks like since the fight with the Del Lago, we were unconscious for about 3 hours, and we woke up in the middle of the boat, but we're fine now.
Yeah, exactly. Leon just needed a little post-boss fight nap, and now he's back on his feet. So we're all good to go. Let's pick up right from there and see what new surprises the village has in store for us.
10-4. Also, I'm looking at a hat that looked like it belonged to one of the police officers that gave us a ride in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's a neat little callback to the start of the game. It's a bit of a somber reminder of how things kicked off, but it definitely ties into the storyline. Just one more piece of the puzzle as we keep moving forward.
Alright, Papa Hawk, it looks like the parasites are now able to become huge and come out the victim.
Yeah, that's when things definitely get a bit more intense. Once the parasites can actually burst out of the host and become these huge, creepy appendages, you know you're in for a tougher fight. But it also means more excitement and a bit more challenge for us. So we'll just keep our eyes open and handle them as they come.
10-4. So can the parasite, like, survive outside the Ganados if it gets big enough?
Yeah, exactly. So once the parasite gets big enough and it kind of bursts out, it can definitely survive on its own outside of the Ganados. It basically becomes its own nasty little creature that you have to deal with. But that's what we're here for. We'll just make sure we take them down, whether they're inside or outside, and keep pressing on.
10-4. So looks like we got different locations around the lake that we're going to have to collect certain items to put inside the little contraption holding the hands, and it'll maybe unlock something.
Yeah, you got it. It's basically like a little scavenger hunt around the lake. You collect those key items, place them in that contraption with the hands, and it'll unlock whatever we need next. So we'll just go location by location, gather everything up, and see what secrets it reveals.
Alright, so we're going to be at the large cave shrine first. Let's clear out any security they got there, and then we'll work on the puzzle.
Absolutely, that sounds like a plan. We'll clear out any of the enemies hanging around the large cave shrine first, and then we can take our time solving the puzzle. Once we get that done, we'll be one step closer to unlocking whatever it is we need. Let's do it.
So how long do you think it would take for the Plagas to get to that state where it can come out like that?
Yeah, so in the game's lore, it usually takes a bit of time for the Plagas to fully mature and reach that stage where they can burst out. It's kind of a progression as the infection gets worse. So by the time you're facing enemies where the Plagas can actually come out, they've been infected for a while. But that's part of the horror, right? Just means we've got to stay on our toes and handle them as they evolve.
Hawk, I'm at the first part, and I'm gonna enter the code that you sent me earlier. And it worked. Door unlocked.
Awesome, glad that worked out perfectly. It's always satisfying when the puzzle solution just clicks into place. So that's one down, and we'll just move into the next piece. Let's keep going and see what else we unlock.
detrás de ti, imbécil.
Alright, looks like we got everything at the large cave shrine, so we're going to press forward.
Perfect. That's great progress. Now that we've got everything we need from the large cave shrine, we can just keep pressing forward to the next location. Let's head on over, gather up the rest of those items, and see what else the game has in store.
Alright, looks like we got some treasure called the Splendid Bangle.
Nice find. The Splendid Bangle is definitely one of those treasures that will be worth a good chunk when you trade it in with the merchant. Always good to pad our pockets a little more. So that's a nice bonus as we keep moving forward.
Alright, Papa Hawk, we're at the small cave shrine now.
Awesome, right on schedule. Now that we're at the small cave shrine, we'll just rinse and repeat like we did before. Let's clear out any threats, solve the puzzle, and grab whatever we need here. Then we'll be all set to unlock the next big thing. Let's do it.
Jan 4, that combination you gave me earlier worked just fine. Got the item we were looking for.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want to hear. It's always nice when the combination just works like a charm. So now that we've got that item, we're all set to move on and put everything together. Let's keep this momentum going.
Alright, Papa Hog, let's go check out the lakeside settlement first and get some of the treasures we missed before.
Absolutely, let's do it. We'll head over to the lakeside settlement, pick up any treasures we might have missed, and make sure we're fully stocked. A little extra loot never hurts, and then we'll be all set to keep pushing on with the main mission. Let's go treasure hunting.
So Papa Hawk, it looks like I'm looking at some sacrifices in the game. Remember when the cop was talking about how some missing hikers went missing? Is these the victims?
Yeah, exactly. So that definitely ties into the storyline. Those missing hikers that the cop mentioned earlier are pretty much the unfortunate victims you're seeing here. The cult has been sacrificing them, and it's all part of the creepy backstory that makes the village as eerie as it is. So, yeah, you're spot on. Those are the victims that were mentioned.
Papa Hawk, looks like the dogs are also evolving with the Plagas.
Yeah, definitely. Those dogs with the Plagas mutations get a whole lot more dangerous. They evolve just like the Ganados do, and it definitely makes them a tougher threat. But we've got the tools to deal with them, and we'll just stay sharp and take them down as they come. So let's handle those mutts and keep rolling forward.
Give me a break already.
Man, the Killer 7 pistol is so awesome.
Oh, absolutely. The Killer 7 is a beast of a pistol. It packs such a punch, and it's super satisfying to use. So definitely a great choice to have in your arsenal, and it'll make dealing with these tougher enemies a lot easier. Keep that firepower handy.
Ooh, looks like we got a gold bar as well.
Nice, that's a great find. A gold bar is always a sweet little bonus. That'll fetch a good price with the merchant, and it just means more upgrades and more gear down the line. So definitely a nice little treasure to add to the collection.
Oh god, I cannot figure out this puzzle.
No worries at all. Puzzles can be a bit of a headache sometimes, but that's what I'm here for. Let's break it down step by step, and we'll figure it out together. Just let me know what you're seeing, and we'll solve it.
Finally got it. Ooh.
Nice job. That's the spirit. Puzzles can be tricky, but it always feels good when you crack them. Now that we got that sorted out, we can move forward with confidence. Let's keep that momentum rolling.
10-4. It looks like we got the Depraved idol. This is worth it, I guess.
Absolutely. The Depraved idol is definitely a worthwhile find. It's one of those treasures that's going to fetch a really nice price, and it makes all that puzzle solving totally worth it. So great job grabbing that, and we're definitely coming out ahead.
Alright, we got the church insignia.
Fantastic. That church insignia is a big milestone. Now you've
Under
got the
one of
key
the
to get
roofs.
into the church
I found the key
and
to the
move the
church.
story forward.
Copy
So
that.
that's a huge
Now
step,
go get
and
Baby
all that
Eagle.
effort definitely paid off.
No time
Let's
to chat.
head on over to the
I'm
church
going
and
in.
see what comes next.
Condor 1 out.
Alright, let's take a quick little stop at the merchant and get rid of some of this treasure.
Absolutely. Let's do a little pit stop with the merchant, cash in that treasure, and maybe pick up a few upgrades while we're at it. It's always good to offload the loot and get a little extra firepower. Let's go for it.
I got something new for you. Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. I knew you were a go-getter. crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way.
Sure to save before we head out.
Absolutely. Always a good call to save before we move on. Let's make sure we lock in all that progress so we don't have to redo any of the tough stuff. Once we've got that save locked in, we'll be good to head out and tackle the next challenge.
Ooh, we got the butterfly lamp.
Oh, nice find. The butterfly lamp is a classic treasure, and you can even socket some gems into it to boost its value. So definitely a great one to pick up. It'll be worth a nice chunk when we sell it.
Oh, guess what's coming up next? The big fight with the big giant guy.
Oh yeah, here we go. That big giant fight is definitely a highlight. It's going to be intense, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. So we'll gear up, get ready, and take him down together. Let's do this.
Jesus Christ!
What do you think? Take him out with the Killer 7?
I say go for it. The Killer 7 is a powerhouse, and it'll definitely pack a punch against the giant. Just aim for those weak spots, keep your distance when you can, and the Killer 7 will help you bring him down. It's going to be a fun fight.
Hey, it's that dog. That's what I'm talking about. Good boy.
All right, Papa Hawk, the big guy is down.
God damn.
Awesome job. You handled that giant like a pro. With him out of the way, we can push forward
Okay.
and see what else the game has in
Let's
store.
get to that church.
So congrats on that victory, and let's keep the momentum going.
All right, Papa Hawk, make an entry into the church.
All right, let's do it. Time to head into the church and see what mysteries await inside. We've made it this far, so let's keep the momentum rolling and see what's waiting for us inside those doors.
Ashley Graham! I'm here to help.
Alrighty. So we got access to the upstairs now.
Perfect. Making good progress. Now that you've got access to the upstairs, we can explore a bit further and see what we can find up there. Let's keep it up and see what's waiting for us.
Ashley, you in there?
Alright, Baba Hawk, it looks like I found a pink in color Razor cell phone. It looks like it could belong to the president. His daughter.
Oh, nice find. Yeah, that pink Razor phone is definitely a clue that you're on the right track. It's a pretty good hint that Ashley is nearby, or at least that you're getting closer. So let's keep following those clues and we'll find her soon enough.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen,
Baba Hawk, I have eyes on the president's daughter.
my name's Leon.
Nice, that's what we've been working
President's
towards.
orders.
Now that you've got eyes on Ashley, we're really making progress. Let's get her to safety and
went well.
move into the next part of the mission. Great job getting this far.
Hey, it's dangerous outside. You need to listen to me.
What is that? Over there?
Pursue them. The lost lambs are escaping.
Perseguirles.
Deliver unto them salvation.
Alrighty, Papa Hawk, that is the end of the chapter. So we did a lot of good. Got anything to say to the audience before we exit out?
Absolutely. Great job wrapping up that chapter, everyone. We made some awesome progress, had some intense fights, and found some cool treasures. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll catch you in the next part. Until then, take care and see you next time.
Alrighty, everybody watching, you all have a good one. Tune in next time for part 5. Let's see what happens now that we have the president's daughter. See if we can get her out.